Prathana, I am finally going to get a car and I cannot wait to take it for a spin.
That's lovely, Simran. Do you have your finances sorted?
Well, I am planning to opt for a car loan, Prathana. Not too bothered about that.
Well, if you are not worried, then you kind of should be. Everyone wants to own their dream car and are in such a hurry to take it out for a spin, and then, just like you, they often overlook the decision making part of buying a car.
Well, I agree. So, shall we discuss the important factors to think about then?
Absolutely. Let's begin. Hey guys, this is Prarthana from ClearTax.
And this is Simran from ClearTax as well. During the course of a lifetime, every individual will most likely to face three important financial decisions: getting married, buying a car, and buying a house.
And while there are a lot of emotions involved in all these decisions, a certain amount of practical thinking is also required to figure out ways to save money.
So, ask yourself these 7 questions before rushing into an impulsive investment. The first question is, why do you need a car? Commuting by car is one of the most comfortable ways of traveling, but different individuals use their cars for different purposes. If you're going to drive to work, your car needs to endure the traffic and pollution. In that case, a high-end luxury car is not a wise choice. If you plan on going on long drives over the weekends, then the mileage of the car becomes more important than its looks. If you want to take your car out on special occasions and flaunt it, then high-end luxury cars are the obvious choice. So before you buy a car, think about why you need a car and then decide wisely. Got it?
Got it, Simran. And I am sure that our viewers got it too. The next question is, how do you feel about second-hand cars? Depending on your need, you can choose to buy a second-hand car instead of spending on a brand new car. If you want to use the car for the basic purpose of commuting and you are not too fussy about the looks and the design, then you might want to consider buying a second-hand car. With the rise of businesses that handle buying and selling of used cars, India has developed a huge market for second-hand cars. You can buy a second-hand car in a good condition for almost half a price than the brand new one. However, it is advised that you buy a used car after a thorough checkup, since the amount you may spend on maintaining it could cost you more than buying a new car. So, make sure that you calculate all these costs before taking a leap.
Moving on to the third question, can you handle the burden of a car loan? Before you sign the application for a car loan, sit back and think carefully about whether you can actually handle the pressure of EMIs. Taking on a car loan with a high interest rate over a long tenure can actually take a toll on your finances. And if you're already paying EMIs on other loans, it is advisable that you clear those off before opting for a car loan. So take into account your monthly expenses and income before zeroing in on a car loan.
Absolutely. And the next thing to focus should be interest rate. Yes, can you negotiate the interest rate with the bank? If you are on good terms with the bank, you can try and negotiate with them to get a car loan at a lower interest rate. If you have a good credit score, banks might consider offering the car loan at a lower interest rate. But remember, the lower interest rate, the lower the EMI and the lower the amount you pay as interest. Try negotiating with your bank to avail a car loan with diminishing interest rate instead of fixed interest rate. If you know how to bag a good bargain, you will certainly be in luck while negotiating with your bank. So, good luck.
Well, if you plan it well, luck will surely favor you, right? Moving on, how much down payment can you pay? Nowadays, a lot of banks offer car loans with 100% ex-showroom cost of the car. It might sound good at first, but it means that you have more debt to clear and higher EMIs to pay. Before you buy a car, think about the amount of down payment you can pay. The higher the amount of down payment, the lower the amount of the car loan you have to pay off, which in turn means lower EMIs.
The sixth question to ask is, can you manage the cost of maintaining a car? Maintaining a car can be expensive. From timely servicing to rising fuel costs, maintenance of a car is a costly affair. So before you apply for a car loan or buy a car, make sure that you will be able to manage the car's maintenance expenses along with car loan EMI. You can ask around about the maintenance of the car model that you are interested in. Your friends and family are more trustworthy options than anything else. Based on the information they share with you, you can decide if the maintenance cost, among other things, will actually fit your monthly budget.
Moving on to the seventh one, that is, does your bank charge a pre-closure penalty? Pre-closure of a car loan calls for a celebration, as it means you have not just cleared your debt before the designated tenure, but also saved on the amount to be paid as interest. But penalty charges on pre-closure of loans can put a dampener on your celebration. Find out if your bank has any pre-closure penalty charges before applying for a car loan.
In fact, don't miss out on reading all the relevant documents before signing on the dotted line. That's the only way you will know if there are any hidden charges associated with the loan.
Well, this was it for today's video. Let us know what you think about the video and comment below if you have any doubts. We will try to reply to it as soon as we can. Stay tuned to our channel for more informative videos like these.
Now that you have taken these 7 factors into consideration, you are well equipped to choose the perfect car loan and the right car for you. So, happy driving!